Okay, basically, when we look at this question, all it's really asking is in the reaction above, so this is the reaction that's happening, what's the products? Because we know in a chemical equation we have the reactants on this side of the equation, TEAS, and it can be two of them. It can be, something plus something. In this case, we have something plus something, and they will always equal a product. Okay, that's basically a general rule of a chemical equation. So here it's saying what's the reactions in the reaction above. These are your reactants. What are the products? Okay, what's the correct product? So, basically, and if you know acids and bases, if you're not familiar with that, the pH scale, review that. You'll definitely need to know it. But by looking at the reactants here, we can see some OH, hydroxyline molecule, or hydroxylines, OH, and then a hydrogen ion. So we know that H and OH are, the hydrogens and hydroxylines. So that's going to be acids and bases. So an acid here plus a base here is always going to end up as salt plus H2O. Okay? So definitely review acids and bases and how to recognize them if you don't already know. So just by looking, we know OH plus H, or acid plus base, and then just know an acid plus a base is always going to equal some kind of salt plus an H2O molecule. And it can be, 2, 3, how many ever water molecules. So first let's figure out how many water molecules we have here. By looking here, we have 3 H's because we have this parentheses and the subscript 2 means that we have an OH plus an OH. There's 2 OH molecules or compounds. So let's bring that down here. We can figure it out. We have OH and OH, and then we have another H here. So we have 3 H's plus 2 O's. So let's make one water molecule, H2O. We're going to use 2 H's and 1 O. Now, do we have enough to make another H2O? We have 1 H and 1 O. The answer is no, we would need another H. It's okay that we have extra OH molecules. We just need to figure out how many complete water molecules we can make. Okay, so don't worry about those extras, but we have 1 H2O molecule. So now that we've got that out of the way, let's just cross all of this off so we don't get confused. So now that we dealt with all of that, what do we have left? We have magnesium chlorine, MgCl. So we know, because we've already got the H2Os out of the way, we got our water out of the way, we know that's going to be our salt, MgCl. Okay, so now we need to figure out what our charges are, and then what our superscript's going to be, if there is going to be any. And to do that, we turn to our periodic table. That one over here. You should be provided with one at the TEAS test. I haven't even taken mine yet. I'm supposed to be taking it soon, so I can't say that for sure. I've heard from other people you do have a copy of it. So if you're not familiar how to find charges on the periodic table, definitely find that out, review that. So you find magnesium here in the second group. That is going to be a +2 charge. You have a 1 + 1 charge and a +2 charge over here. Cl is all the way over here in this group. You have a 0 charge on this 18th group. You have a -1 on this 17th group. So Cl -1 mg plus 2. So going back over here, I said there's a -1 charge here and a +2 here. And when we create the bonds, the ionic bonds, to make this compound, you basically crisscross the charges. So this +2 charge is going to go down here, and then this -1 is going to go down here. So you're going to carry down your Mg. You don't have to write a 1 charge, but if we did, it would look like that. You would have a 1 charge, but you don't have to write 1. 1 is a given. We carried the 2 from up here down over here, so we write a 2. Okay, so really we're having MgCl2 is what our salt is. Okay, so basically our original equation, our original reactants that was given to us, MgOH2 plus HCl, that was our reaction that was given to us in the original question, and that we just figured out is going to make MgCl2 plus a water molecule. Okay, so that is our answer. And if we see, it matches up here. And if you can see, these are the answers, choices that were given in this question. And we know, when we figured out how many water molecules were needed, we figured there was only 1 water molecule needed. So we know these aren't correct. And then in this one, there can't be 2 salts because there wasn't, if there was a 2 here or a 2 here, then maybe, but we only ended up with 1. So your answer is C. I hope that makes sense.